What's up, gamers?
We're here it's our final destination in all of Turkey. Our 2 months trip around Turkey is coming to an end. It's very sad, but we're ready for the next thing.
And it looks very pleasant and nice. Look at that, yo. What?
Yeah, it's so cool.
Sick.
We're very excited to explore.
I am made to be free.
Simple lady, she sees the sign, she wants the picture.
So we're inside of the Orthodox Church right now. It's very cool. And this kid here shows you around, which is really nice.
It's from 1092, and we had this little kid, and he was giving us like a little bit of a tour, and he was telling us about tunnels. There's tunnels here to the castle and everything. It's pretty neat in here, but he didn't want to be on YouTube. I asked him if he wanted to be famous, but he just ran away. But we wanted to hook him up with like a tip because he's like a good little tour guide. We just give him every lira I had. While he's running around, he just want to be in.
They lifted this carpet for us to show us like the old...
Oh yeah, here, look at this, look. Because we know we got the secret. Oh, no, one more layer. Look at that. Nice. You get the inside scoop with us. History fact with Tristan. The Kars Castle was built in 1153 by the Seljuks. And, random side note, castle design, the main gate has a sharp curve before the last run up to the gate. Is that similar to Indian forts and castles where you didn't want to give elephants like a good head start? Maybe. We're not going to find a sign saying that, but I think we can be confident in saying that that was a anti-elephant turn.
We raced up to the top of the castle because we ran into our train buddy. But the castle's free, so you can just come and wander around. It has really nice views of the city. There's not a huge amount of information. You just kind of wander around the walls and stuff. It was very neat.
With no plaques really anywhere in the castle except for that one. And I think one other one down by the entrance. There's not too much information here. Where Kars Castle gets its strength is it's just like a really nice place to wander around. It's got gorgeous panoramic views of the city. And you can just kind of like mosey about and check out things and wander around, and it's cool, it's windy up here, it's comfortable, the temperature's delightful. So yeah, it's not a super exciting place or site, but it is, I would say, enjoyable. Down the back door. This back door was built in 1911. So some spaces in this castle are newer than others, like a lot of things. The castle is done for us, and we're headed back into town. We're gonna go to a war museum, but first there's ruins all over, so we just wanna go explore. The weather's permitting that kind of stuff, so I think it'll be a very good time. Hopefully you're not getting blasted out by wind.
After a quick lunch, we walked about 25 minutes outside of the city center to this museum here. It is the Kars War Museum. I think it mainly showcases the war between the Ottoman Empire and Russian Empire that happened in Kars, but hopefully we'll learn about it inside. Kind of neat because the museum is inside an old bastion, and it's actually called the Bloody Bastion because a Russian raid happened here. Something else about the museum though is that most of it's in Turkish, so we don't understand anything. We might Google Translate a few things, but it was pretty neat. I mean, it was really nice being inside this old bastion. That was really cool, like scenery, and the old scenes with the dummies and stuff are always great. But most of the information being in Turkish made it less interesting than it could have been. But we're kind of tired now, so we're gonna go back to the hotel and then head out again later, I think.
Rounding out our first day here in Cars. You like my sunglasses tan and my neck sunburn? I didn't wear sunscreen today like an idiot. It was a really nice day in Cars. We're just ending it off here at a cafe. And tomorrow we go early to Annie. So it's ruins right on the border with Armenia. So it should be really good. That's our plan tomorrow. And in the meantime, we got some teas. We're going to Annie today. It's ruins east of the city, really, really close to the border with Armenia. Lots of people, specifically there's a man by the castle that would love to take you. But if you want to take a bus to get there, this is where you catch it. This building right here, it's on kind of the main street.
We'll write the name of it.
Hekemavi. But you just catch the bus right across the street. Look at all these people here, different groups. And it costs 60 Turkish lira round trip. It's the cheapest you'll get anywhere.
$2.
It's like $2. So you do that and it leaves at 9 a.m. It leaves at 9. And then it leaves from Annie, I think at 1.
We will reconfirm that.
But we'll confirm that for you later. But right now, I'm gonna say 9 to 1, round trip, 60 Turkish lira to go to Annie. Here in Cars, that's the best way.
Bus is here, and it stops right in front of like Birika Coffee. So that might be a good like Google Maps spot to search for. It looks really cool already. Got our tickets, €8, but they only take cash in liras. Classic.
You know, we almost didn't show up with cash.
Yep. The drive was cool. It's like all through like old farmland and stuff. Even here, there's like cows and turkeys. And I think it's gonna be a really cool day like exploring.
Fuck the ruins. Stacey saw a turkey and a cow.
You know I like my animals.
These tickets that we have do include those voices of the museum, like the audio guide, but we are out of data, so we have no idea. And we didn't read ahead of time. I'm hoping there's signs. We're coming up on some. Okay, good. Now that we are out and exploring, we got on site about 10 o'clock. So if you're taking the bus, it leaves at 12:45, confirmed. I don't know where everybody else on our bus was, but they're not with us.
We're all like back
They're
at the
wasted
entrance.
time. I don't know. They don't care. So if you're coming to explore Annie and you're taking the bus, you have about 2 hours, 2.5 maybe. Keep that in mind. And don't dawdle.
Oh yeah, that's how you get into Annie for free. There's a palace here that we can explore. It's kind of nice, there's like nobody around. Just a bunch of different rooms and stuff. This palace has a really beautiful view of the valley too.
But there's no windows to show it.
Windows are too high. This is cool. We have hiked up to the citadel here at Annie Ruins, and you get a view into Armenia. And this is really beautiful down here too. So yeah, we're right at the border, which is pretty cool. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. So one thing you can do is get a golf cart to drive you around. But if you're able, you should just walk so you can actually go everywhere.
We're just down at the Church of St. Gregory, and this is the probably best preserved church on site. There's so many frescoes that you can still see. It's very beautiful, and the front gate has like really beautiful sculptures too. This is so cool, and it's like right on the cliff by the river. It's beautiful. 2.5 hours was enough time. It was great. And the total cost for transportation out here, taking the bus, and the entrance fee was about $10. So that was well worth it. It was so easy to come out here. So yeah, if you're in Cars, you definitely have to come to Annie.
It's a must-see in Cars.
Yes. We have made it to the last thing we're doing here in Cars and the last thing we're doing here in Turkey. And I think we saved the best for last.
We did. We intentionally saved the best for last. Don't touch my cheese. The last site we visited here in Turkey, our 2 months, was the Cheese Museum of Cars. That was excellent.
It was fantastic.
We had no idea it was gonna fucking go that hard. It was sick. It was sweet. And it was 40 Turkish lira. And I don't know what's up with random tiny cheap museums being the best in this country, but they consistently are. We wanted to note, and you'll know this as being loyal followers, that we visited the Butter Museum in Ireland when we first started. And considering that butter makes up like 98% of Ireland's GDP, their butter museum sucked.
They need to invest into that museum.
If you care about your dairy products, you do this.
This beautiful wall of wooden cheese is also the best place for us to say goodbye to Turkey.
Next, we're going to Georgia. Georgia.
Georgia!
We're going to Georgia. I hear they're famous for peaches.